This is ESPN Esports. I'm Arda Ocal. Let's talk Apex Legends Season 3. It seems to be mixed reviews so far, depending on if you're a casual player or if you're a competitive player. If you're a casual player, you are absolutely loving the new character Crypto. You're loving the new, definitely OP weapon, the charged rifle, and you're loving the giant map, which really lends itself to be able to explore, maybe camp a little bit until the later rounds when the circles get smaller, but also just be able to see what's out there and enjoy the game as a casual player. Now, if you're competitive, you may not like that so much. Maybe you want the charge rifle to be nerfed. Maybe you don't like Crypto's abilities, and I really wonder how Crypto will translate to competitive play based on the surveillance drones and what Crypto's able to offer in terms of what's on the table. But other things with Season 3, of course, people are missing King's Canyon. There's going to be a new mode called Shadowfall, where it's basically like a zombie tag. I think that's the best way to sort of describe it. If you get eliminated in the game, you return as a very OP zombie trying to eliminate the remaining players. So it sounds like a fun mode to add, especially in the spirit of Halloween. We're going to get skins, like I said, as well. So we're getting a little festive in Apex Legends, and of course that's a conversation that we typically have as it pertains to Battle Royale, right? Do we cater to the casual fan, the content creator, with constant updates, constant changes, which changes the complete meta of the game? We definitely see that with Fortnite. Or do we preserve the integrity and keep it static such that competitive players at the tippy top level of competition are able to grind it and understand it and create strategies such that they can compete at the highest levels in this particular game? It was different in Fortnite because the prize pools were so large, so it was irresistible. It was necessary in a way for these players to compete in the Fortnite World Cup or in the Fortnite Champion Series because the money was just too much to pass up. So no matter what changes were made, no matter what situation they put themselves in, even with the brute mech, thank goodness that's gone, saying many people, but it was a different situation. Here in Apex Legends, it seems like there are less updates. We're seeing some updates come up, but they're not as frequent as we see them in Fortnite, for whatever reason that is. But competitive players, if you were to ask a lot of top-level competitive BR players, they would say that they would rather grind Apex. I found this to be the case when I was talking to many of these people at the Fortnite World Cup, or these competitors, I should say, at the Fortnite World Cup, and also at X Games we were covering here at ESPN Esports. A lot of them said, listen, I prefer playing this game. It's more fun for me. It's more fun to grind, but I have to not avoid the giant elephant in the room that is the Fortnite World Cup. So Season 3 is very interesting here for Apex Legends, but speaking of elephants, the elephant in the room is the regular season. We are still waiting for information. I'm waiting on bated breath. I really want to see what the regular season for Apex Legends competitive is going to look like. What will the prize pools be? How often will we see tournaments? How many of them will be online versus offline? I want to see a plethora of LAN tournaments for Apex Legends. I enjoyed watching the Krakow Poland preseason invitational. I loved the tweaks in the format, so I want to see what further tweaks will happen such that maybe we don't get a 7-hour grand final. But that drama at the end, for me, when TSM finally pulled it off there, was excellent. So those are the kind of moments that I'm looking forward to seeing, and I want to continue to see at the top level of Apex Legends competition. I think there's a chance for that to happen, and I think that we might get some announcements soon, even though we haven't gotten any so far. But we definitely are on the precipice for something very intriguing as it pertains to the battle of BR esports. How will Fortnite continue to lead the way? How will Apex be able to trade in that market share or grab some of that attention? Is it going to be strictly about prize money? Is it just whoever has the largest prize money is going to get the attention and that's it? Or is it going to be Apex Legends preserving the integrity of the game such that people truly believe that that is where the top level BR competition is? We're going to follow all of this as it unfolds throughout the Apex Legends regular season. I'm calling it that because I really don't know if it's going to be called anything else. That's the working title, Apex Legends regular season. But of course, we will keep covering it on Twitter, ESPN_esports, here on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications every time videos like these drop. And of course, continued coverage available at ESPN.com/esports.